Okay guys, so I was just sitting down to film this video, right, and it's snowing. Like, it's my birthday today. It's the 28th of Feb. Let me show you. Look at this. Can you see that? It's not like it's not snow. Like, look at this. It is snowing like there's no tomorrow. I mean, it's the 28th of February today. Do you think it knows that it's my birthday? And it's saying, let's snow on Anwen's birthday. I mean, really. Anyway, right, I'm going to have to try and focus now because the snow is just, it's got me all excited. Today, I'm going to be telling you about my favourite highlights. And I think that these would be good recommendations if you've got fair skin like myself. I do struggle to find highlights that really kind of pop on my cheeks and general face because I have fair skin, so I just thought that this may be interesting for you, and it's a good opportunity for me just to show you some of my highlighters. Also, I'm going to be putting as many on my face as humanly possible without it looking like the all over highlight challenge, because I do have to go out today, like to the traffic centre today. So I need to look kind of acceptable. Okay, so the first highlighter is a relatively new one. This is by Colourpop. It's Smoke and Whistles. I have mentioned most of these highlighters before, so you're probably familiar with them, I would say. So this is Smoke and Whistles. This is a creamy kind of highlight. I'll just do a little swatcheroonie there. Highlight really gives you that wet, sheeny look. Because it is a cream, it just specialises in the wet, sheeny look. So I just use my fingers to apply this. You can't use a brush, you could use a sponge, which works, but I just prefer the fingers because why not? There it is on my finger there. This is like a champagne-y shade, so I'm just going to begin by putting this onto the tops of my cheeks. By the way, I have powdered as well, and I know that, you know, it's usually a big no-no to apply a cream product over powder, but you know what, I'm doing it anyway because I do this and I never have a problem really. So, you know, I think if I was like really mixing it in, there might be an issue, but I'm not. I'm just kind of dabbing, like dabbing it in. So I really enjoy just to put this on the, you know, the tops of my cheekbones there, and I just love that whole wet look that it gives you. I feel like because it's a cream, it does give you a lot more of a natural kind of sheen as opposed to, you know, a kind of wham bam kind of hit you in the face powder highlight. But so there we go. So do enjoy applying this just above my cheekbone. Yeah, Anwen, that's your cheekbone, just above my, I can't think of the word. I almost said eyeshadow. Not the eyeshadow. It's an eyebrow, Anwen. It's an eyebrow. Come on, get it together, girl. I feel like this snow is just distracting me a little bit. But, okay, so can you see that? I know that Colourpop is incredibly inaccessible to anybody outside of the US, and I am searching for a good dupe for this. The only one that comes to mind is the Stila. It came out with the Starlight Star Bright palette, the trio of highlighters at Christmas. I really wanted to include these in my favourites, but I've left it in my drawer at work and I'm not in work today and I couldn't get them, so I'm really sorry. I've had to leave those ones out of the mix for today, but that's the only comparison that I have to this. They have brought out the singles as just single products in their own right, so I would definitely recommend you go and check those out. I'll put the name here because I'm not quite sure what the name was, but I didn't like the name. I remember that. I wasn't keen on the name. Anyway, the only kind of comparison that I've actually found for the kind of consistency of these Colourpop highlighters, I'll put all the information down below, and I'll also link the kind of review I did of the Stila trio. But anyway, so that's Smoke and Whistles by Colourpop. So the next highlighter is probably my favourite powder highlight. This is Kitten by Stila. It's actually an eyeshadow. Oh, it's beautiful. This is your typical champagne highlight. You're going to see a trend here with champagne highlights that I like. I just think that they complement fair skin really, really beautifully. Look at this. I mean, look at this. I definitely say if you've got a little bit of cash and you want to like invest in a really brilliant super highlight, I would probably suggest that you get Kitten by Stila. Look at that. It just gives you that like really nice kind of metallic, I'm going to say metallic wet look because you're going to be hearing that a lot in the video, metallic wet look. So I'm going to just get my brush here. I'm going to dab, dab, dab. I like to blow off the excess, and now I'm just going to apply that on top of the smoke and whistles just for an even extra special highlight. I mean, really, come on, it's my birthday today. If there is ever a day for wearing lots of highlighters on your face, I think it's your birthday. Yes, this to the other side as well. I actually really enjoy using the smoke and whistles as like a highlight base and then applying a powder highlight on top because I just think it gives you that X factor, you know? I know it's a bit extra and I know that. I am extra. This is an extra situation. It is an extra step that, you know, you don't have to take. But if you do want to have like a super raucous kind of highlight going on, this is a really good method of achieving it, just with a cream highlight and then powder highlight over the top. This one is Kitten by Stila. Also, it's a beautiful eyeshadow. This highlight is one by I Heart Makeup. This is on the more affordable end. This is $4.99 from I Heart Makeup, which are a sister company of Makeup Revolution. They are housed under Tam Beauty, so you can purchase these on the Tam Beauty website. This is the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter, and it's in the shade Goddess of Faith. I'll just do a little swatcheroo for you. Look at this. I think for $4.99 this is an absolutely brilliant option. So I will just swatch it underneath Stila's Kitten. They are actually very, very similar, if you can see that. Okay, so sorry, I was just mesmerized. Okay, so where can I apply this? So today I'm gonna, I know, oh, there we go, she went for it, there we go. I know a lot of people do not appreciate my tip of the nose highlight, but I make no apologies because I like it. Just let me do my thing, okay? If you don't like it, fine. That's okay. But if you don't like that, you're probably not going to like me applying the powder highlight over my cream highlight. I know it's a bit extra, but it brings the nose to life. It does. It just gives your nose a little bit of a extra spring in its step, you know? So I'm loving it. I am loving it. Yes. This is the Goddess of Love. Beautiful. Hugely recommend that you buy this. I know a lot of people in the US have been asking me where can they get a hold of I Heart Makeup. I do believe that Makeup Revolution is sold in Ulta stores in the US. I'm not sure about I Heart Makeup though, but I would recommend you have a look on Amazon because Amazon seems to have a lot of products. Okay, so next we're going to keep in with the I Heart Makeup brand, and this is one of their blushing hearts. This is again the triple baked blusher. This is in the shade Iced Hearts. This is my favorite of all of these boxed blushes. I do have a few of them at this point, but I think for fair skin, Iced Hearts is the one to go for. As you can see, it's got 3 different shades, and if I kind of mix them all together, it comes out with like a pinky, silvery, just beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm going to just swatch that here. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to swatch this. Okay, I'll swatch it here. I know it's quite difficult to see, but can you just see the pink coming through? I know it's really difficult to see on my fair skin. I recently did a video talking about my favourite blushes, and I missed this one out, and I don't know how I could have missed this out because this is 100% one of my most used, most reached for blushes. I really felt so sad when I discovered that I'd forgotten to include it, but it's okay because I'm making up for it now because I'm including it here. This can be used as a blush topper, or a highlight. So I'm going to today use it as a blush. So we're just going to mix all those shades together, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks. Gosh, I'm going to be so highlighted today. Honeys is coming with me to the Trafford Centre. He's going to be a little bit I think, embarrassed, because he's going to be like, yes, and when she loves highlighter, she does. Okay, so this is your kind of silvery, pinky kind of shade. Oh my gosh, I'm looking extremely highlighted. I'm a bit afraid of looking in the mirror of reality right now. Not too bad. Do you know what? I can get away with it, but I think I'm going to have to refrain from putting much more highlight on my face at this point. But can you see? It's just given me that kind of icy kind of... That's the only way I can describe it. Okay, so what are we thinking about that? Beautiful, beautiful. So Iced Hearts is a huge... I mean, all of these are huge recommendations, but Iced Hearts is just like one of my firm favourites. It's $4.99 and beautiful. Okay, so next we have... Okay, so this is a high... Oh, look, can you see that? Okay, so Mac brought a little friend along. Apparently, they are attached at the opening bit now. This is my little sample size of Frat Boy Blush by the Baham, and somehow they have become firm friends. Oh, it's not sticking anymore. Oh yeah, there we go. So they become firm friends. Apparently Frat Boy Blush is now coming everywhere with MAC. I don't know. I'm going to have to separate you guys. I'm really sorry. I am not one to break up a friendship, but it'll be temporary. I promise. I will stick you back together in a sec when we've finished. Okay, so this is a high-end option. This is just a Wisp by MAC, and it's one of their mineralized blushes. Okay, so this is like a more pink version of the Iced Hearts. I'll do a little swatcheroo. The formula is amazingly soft. Can you see there? And if I swatch this next to the Iced Hearts, you'll see it is more pink. This is just, oh, I think I did actually mention this in my recent favourite blush video. Described the first time that this was put upon my cheeks. Seeing Tara Babes talking about this, by the way, love her channel, and I was just dying to go and swatch it. So I went to the MAC counter. This is like the second time you will have heard this now if you watched the blush video, but I said to the MAC girl, please, I really want to try just a Wisp. Off she went, she got it, and I'm sat here like this, and she applied it, and you know when you just have that moment where you just fall in love and you just think, take all my money, I don't even know how much is this, take it all, I will give you my bank card and my PIN number, feel free, use all my money, have it all. There's not much in there, but whatever is in there, that can be yours because I need this. It's beautiful. If you've got fair skin, if you like pink blushes and you're a fan of like a silvery, sheeny highlight, you want to treat yourself, just a Wisp by MAC is a firm favourite. I've used this so much as well, and it's still got its kind of curved dome-like structure. So I think because it's really kind of finely milled, it will last for a lifetime. So this is, oh, should I apply a little bit? Go on, why not? You're persuading me. Just to give me a little bit of a pink Souchon. Oh God, I'm going to end up looking like the Iron Man today. Like I will be the Iron Man walking around the Trafford Centre. Just, I don't know. I'm going to have magnets, like magnets that are going to be coming into my face because they think I'm some kind of metal structure. I mean, really. Okay, so there we go. That's added a lovely kind of pink glow. I cannot, at this point, add any more highlight to my face. Do not try and persuade me to, okay? I know you want to see them on my face, but I'm going to look crazy today if I apply any more. So next we have the Solstice palette by Sleek. I have done a review of this where I have put it on my face, so I'm going to link that below for you to look at. If you want a really, you know, unnatural but fabulous highlight, this is definitely the one to go for. It's really affordable. It costs £10 and you get 4 shades. I'm just going to swatch a couple of them for you up on my arm so you can see. For some reason, I'm just finding that the lighting, maybe it's the snow, I don't know, but they're not showing the true kind of beauty. So you've got 2 of them on my finger there. Where can I swatch? I'll swatch them here. Look, 1, 2. So I've just wiped off all the swatches that were on my hand, and we're going to just try again just to see if you can see these ones. Can you see that? Oh yes. Oh, that's it. That's what we're talking about here. That is what we came to see. That's what we came to see today. So these are definitely your kind of serious about highlighters, not subtle in any way. It's very dramatic. If you want to have a really, you know, one of these typical kind of blind you, make your socks blow off, make your shoes blow off, then this is the one to go for. Okay, and the last kind of highlight that I'm going to be talking about today, again, is by I Heart Makeup. I have done a review of this, so I will be linking that below so you can have a look. This is the shade in question. You've got like a pink blush, but then you've got this champagne highlight. By the way, this pink blush is one of my favourites. I will do a little swatcheroo here. This one is at the opposite end of the scale from the sleek highlights because it is your more kind of natural illumination. I just think that for every day, this is a beautiful one to go for. If you're not wanting to really go for a super kind of blinging highlight, then a powder such as this from the, what is it, the Light and Glow palette, this would be probably a really good one to go for. Very finely milled, it goes on really nicely and smoothly, but it's not so much in your face, which I know not everyone wants a blinding highlight every single day. This is definitely more of just a natural illumination and a kind of candlelit glow. What is candlelit glow? I don't know, but a candlelit glow, that's what it is. Okay, so that's it for my kind of favourite highlight show and tell. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Wish me luck going out to the Trafford Centre with all of this upon my face. But I'm loving it. I can't pretend I'm not, and it's my birthday. If you can't be extra on your birthday, when can you be? Let me know down below what your favourite highlighters are. If you've got any recommendations for me to try, please let me know. I am going to be trying out, where have they gone? I've got these two highlighters which I'm going to be trying out soon, so very excited about that. One of my subscribers, Alana, recommended them to me, so I cannot wait to try them. Anyway, I'm going to be back soon with more. I'm just going to be back soon with more stuff. If there are any videos that you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comments below. But for now, I'm off. Bye. Just to give you a close-up of all these highlighters upon my face. Oh yeah.